Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how I scan my Polaroids. I use this Canon scanner I got from Amazon. It's about $60 and it comes with a USB, so you just plug it in. I'll put the link to the scanner in the description below. And it's honestly super easy to use. I love this scanner. Before I got this one, I just used the scanner on my printer and that works too. Personally, I like Canon better. I've tried Epson scanners at my school. I don't know if they were just old, but I did not like the quality of them. This Polaroid actually isn't mine, it's my friend's, so I've never scanned square ones before, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. Okay, so you're just going to click on this Canon app, click driver, and this actually allows you to crop the Polaroids however you want them to save. Oh wow, they're actually upside down. Let's switch that. So if you click overview, it's just going to show you what is on the page currently, or in the scanner rather. And then you could change the resolution of the photos. 600 works perfectly, I think. You don't really need it more unless you want to. And then just crop it however you want them to save. You can also scan them in black and white, but because it's color, we're just going to hit scan and scan in color. It's going to take about a minute, but it's usually pretty quick, like it's really not that long. And then when it's done scanning, you're just going to close out of it and it's going to pop up on its own. If you have more Polaroids to scan, then keep pressing overview and scan and then close out of it once you're done with all your Polaroids. I've done this before with like 50 of them and it worked just fine. This is how they came out. And honestly, the resolution is actually super good, super sharp, given that you can also adjust it even higher if you wanted to. Also, if you're posting this for social media, look how small it's going to be on your phone compared to how it is on the computer. Okay, I also want to talk about another feature of this scanner. If you click custom, it will actually scan it itself. You don't have to crop it at all, but I want to show you the difference of how it scans. Okay, so the thing with custom setting is that it has a few more specks or little dust particles on it, and I'm not really sure why it does that because all I did was rescan it using a different setting. But the other difference is that the custom setting automatically crops it to the size of the Polaroid or whatever it is you're scanning, which some people prefer it that way. And then this one actually looks a little more vintage because of the dust particles, but if you look closely, the custom one is a little less sharp than the manual one. Okay, so next up I'm going to show you guys how I crop my Polaroids to post for Instagram, or actually how I prep them. You're just going to crop them in your photo album. Or to avoid having to crop them, you could just scan them using the custom method that I showed you, but I personally like this one. I also know people who use an app that scans directly onto your phone. I just think this one has a higher quality, that's why I use this scanner. And then I actually use the app Instax to put a white background behind my Polaroid. You click square and you adjust it how big or small you want. I used to go with 5, but now I go with like 1 usually. And I also adjust the brightness in this app as well as on Instagram. That way it's not as dark. And then you're just going to export it, save it to your camera roll, and it's ready to be uploaded to Instagram. Okay, last thing, this is how my Polaroids used to look on my old scanner. The background used to be a little darker and I never used Instax to edit them.